am still coming down from that, like, emotionally.
Jack's gonna be so excited I found this.
I can officially put the registry links in the description. The fact that anyone wants to buy anything for this baby is just like beyond me, because the breastfeeding course was definitely a breast is best. Good morning, friends. We have lots of errands to run. Today's Friday. Happy Friday. Chilly Willy. And I am in leggings for the first freaking time in I don't even know how long, but happy to report at 28 weeks pregnant, my Lululemon Align leggings still fit beautifully. When I was first pregnant, or just going through IVF and all of that stuff in general, I was saving the crap out of pregnancy tips and tricks TikToks, including things like outfits that people like to wear, or non-pregnancy items that you can wear pre-pregnancy, post-pregnancy, during pregnancy. But anyway, Lululemon Align leggings were on the list, and I knew I already had a pair, so I was pretty pumped about that. I've also had a pair of their Align biker shorts in my wardrobe for years now, and those are also super stretchy and comfortable still in the third trimester. We'll see how long they last, but I have hope. I really do. People say that they last all throughout the pregnancy. But anyways, we have a list to do heading into this weekend. These errands have to do with this weekend. First up, I have an Amazon return, which I'm doing at Whole Foods. And it is so easy to do Amazon returns now. Like, I'm definitely late to knowing this information. But years ago, when Jack and I lived in Seattle, he tried to do an Amazon return, and it was the hardest thing. It was like a bigger headache than just keeping the item, knowing that we wouldn't use it, which is so stupid. But now you can go into freaking like Kohl's, Amazon, all of these things, and they make it so incredibly easy. You don't even need a box or anything like that. And then next, I have to go to the post office because I'm officially freaking opening a PO box, at least for 3 months. I bought like a 3-month package. And honestly, I should have done this a really long time ago. I feel like I don't have a good place, like a secure place to give brands who reach out to send packages or anything like that. But I've been totally just like putting it off because I hate life admin stuff. This goes into life admin stuff. This definitely is like in the life admin category. Insurance-y things, or going to the mailbox office, or just things that end up being a little more oh my god, the DMV, like, don't even get me started. That's like ultimate admin vibes, like, no. But I finally did it, and what triggered it is so many people have asked me for my registry links, which is just like the sweetest thing on the face of this earth. I was just so kind. So that's the straw, not the straw that broke the camel's back. That sounds like negative, but you know, that's the tipping point. I need a secure place to put on the registry for people if they want to spoil this little miracle baby of ours. The fact that anyone wants to buy anything for this baby is just like beyond me. So I bought that online, and then you just have to like go in person to prove that like you're a real human being and you actually live here, you know? So I'm proud of myself for that. And then otherwise, see what else is on the agenda. We're gonna go to Home Goods to pick up thank you cards, a new shower mat, a beach shovel, and a storage Tupperware. The thank you cards are a result from a surprise baby shower that my friends threw me this past weekend. And I am still coming down from that, like, emotionally. It was the most insane surprise of my life. Like, that was just so crazy. Because my friends and I are scattered across the United States, and all of my best friends came in, flew in, got to Maine, and with the help of my parents and being all sneaky and secretive, threw a baby shower at my parents' house. for Jack and I. Like, I'm still so blown away. Like, literally 2 of them live in Kentucky where we went to college. 1 is in Chicago, 1 is in Texas, 1's in Philly, and my sister-in-law who lives in Nashville with my brother flew in as well. And then they had the whole street and neighborhood attend, which was so sweet. I had some cousins there, some aunts and uncles. It was wild. Like, it was absolutely insane. I thought that I was showing up for a little neighborhood porch party / mini baby celebration that my mom's friends were putting on for us. So when I rounded the corner and my best friends were hiding in my parents' barn, and the barn was just decked out with the cutest baby shower decor, it was mind-blowing. Like, your mind has to just like catch up with you for a second. Like, wait, you're in Chicago, you're in Kentucky, like, where are you, how are you here? I have a couple things about it on Instagram if you don't follow me over there, but I will roll some of my favorite clips of this weekend. It was wild.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away.
Look at these colors. It's like my mom knew the colors.
Fields with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure. No one like yours.
So that means by the time that you're seeing this vlog, if I haven't put it on my Instagram for those asking already, I can officially put the registry links in the description. So I will be sure to do that. I promise I'll try to remember. I don't want anybody to feel pressure to buy anything. That is the last thing that I want. But for those who have asked, the links are in the description. Thank you so much, you guys. Like, that's wild. So anyway, that brings me to the thank you cards. I am low on thank you cards and I didn't expect to have a shower yet at all, so I need to go pick up some of those. For the shower mat, we've had the same shower mat for like 3 years or so, and you know that stuff just gets to a point where no matter how much you wash it, it's just looking a little dingy. The beach shovel, we're going to the beach this weekend. We try to get as many beach weekends in as possible here, and I really want to do that trend where you dig a heart in the sand and you put your phone into the heart, and I want to take some belly pictures with Jack to remember this summer. I think that picture would be so cute, but you can't do it with your hands very well, so I think I need a beach shovel, so I'm gonna look for that. And then the storage Tupperware this weekend, we also want to just organize the nursery a little bit, especially after the surprise shower from this past weekend. There's just boxes and things that we can recycle and just organize a little better, and there's still stuff that was just put in there for storage from when we were moving the rooms around found initially, and so I need just one more storage container to put all of that stuff in to store away. Hopefully I can find that stuff at HomeGoods, but if not, Walmart is right next door, so we'll go there. And then because we're going to the beach tomorrow, I have a few, baby is like kicking me so hard right now just talking to you guys. But because we are going to the beach tomorrow, I also have a mini market basket list that will hit last. But first, Amazon return.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here?
Okay, you guys, I am so excited. I feel like I could cry from how excited I am right now. So the other night, I was scrolling TikTok late at night, which is dangerous, especially pregnant, because I came across a video of this woman who got a Chili's to-go order. And I've never gotten Chili's to go, and I have to say, after picking this up, it was a 10 out of 10 experience. And she specifically got the 3 dipper appetizer and chips and salsa, and she was eating it on camera, talking about how good it was. And I'm about to put you through the same thing and encourage you to also get it. Well, I don't even know if it's good, honestly. I'm just assuming it is. But she kept talking about how like the Chili's chips and salsa is so good. Like the chips themselves are like really flaky. Like she was going in on the detail, and it was like, I don't even know, probably 1 a.m. or something. I had a bad night's sleep the other night, so I was just doing the most to procrastinate. She was right. They're thin, flaky, delicious. And she recommended getting a lot of ranch because their ranch was really good. She was literally like dipping chips in ranch, and I love ranch. So that was hard for me to watch at 1 o'clock in the morning pregnant. And so I knew in the back of my mind, after I got the majority of my errands done, that I was putting in a to-go order for Chili's. So I got the 3 dipper thingy-mabobber. I got the Southwest rolls, some crispers, chicken crispers or something, just the plain ones. And then I forget what these are called, but they're mini sliders, like Big Mouth bites or something. My mouth is watering. I got ranch. That's what I put on there. I don't know what that sauce is. It's different than ranch. It's like yellow, but I'm ready. Let's try their salsa first. I literally woke up the next morning to put away my iPad that I watch before bed, and the Chili's like website window where I was looking at their menu was still open, and I was like, this is legitimately so me right now. Oh my god, that's so good. Holy moly, you guys. All right, we have to try their ranch. Let's try like a dipper thingy in their ranch. She's right, the ranch is like very watery. I guess that's a good thing. Yep. Oh my god, wow. Baby is gonna love this. Holy moly. Best part is, I will not be able to eat all of this in one sitting. So it's probably gonna be my dinner as well. Also, when I went to order, it was like, sign up to be a member. which is free, and with every to-go order or something you get a free drink or free chips and salsa, and I already knew I was gonna want the chips and salsa because she got the chips and salsa on the TikTok, so that was just a win. But this whole thing for all this food was $15, I think, and it's gonna be 2 different meals. So oh my gosh, the sliders are so hot. I should have got napkins out before I started doing this. Let's dip it in ranch. Just go do it, guys. Even if this doesn't look good to you, like, go get what looks good to you. You deserve it. Another exciting update. Jack and I this week had our very first pregnancy classes, which honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't looking forward to the most. I think just because of my learning style, I'm just not very good at like online classes, PowerPoint type of vibes. And going into it, I knew that that was what this was going to be. I registered for a bunch of classes just through our hospital, which has so many resources. Definitely take advantage of the resources your hospital and stuff has, because there's just so much stuff. So I registered for a breastfeeding class, a 3-week series birth class. You could do like an intensive class that was like 6 hours or something all at once or something like that. I chose to do the one that was broken up over 3 weeks. So we have that like every Thursday. What is this sauce? The sauce is different. I think it's for the Southwesty thingies. Oh, everything is piping hot. Yep, these are amazing. And then we also have a newborn care class, and I think that's all the classes. And then I also signed up for like a birthing center tour or something like that. I'm really excited. We had our breastfeeding course already, so that's one and done. And I'll say, going into these classes, I'm glad I set myself up mentally to tell myself that I'm going to take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because the breastfeeding course was definitely a more so breast is best mentality, which is totally fine if people feel that way, like for themselves and their own baby. But for me personally, I know myself. I know I'm going into breastfeeding with a very open mind, because I know it just doesn't work out, or it's very difficult for some women, and I know if I put a lot of expectation or pressure on myself, it just won't be a good situation. So that's how I'm going into it. But since I want to try it and I want to try to experience it, I want to know all the things. So that was a really good course because I went in with that mentality, and I learned a lot of stuff, which was really great. And then last night was our first birth class of 3, and I freaking loved it. Jack loved it too. The instructors have been great. The material's great. It's a mix of slides and videos, and the instructors don't just like read off the slides. They use the slides and then they fill in more information and stuff. It's been really fun. I've really enjoyed it. I'm really glad I did it virtually because we're able to eat dinner during them and hang out and chill. It's a much better environment. The birthing class series, specifically through my hospital, I've really enjoyed, because even if I'm going in with an open mind, it's already very open-minded. And she said right off the bat, there's 0 judgment on any birth choices that anybody in the class is making, and she's not gearing us towards one way or the other, but she's gonna cover all of it, which I loved so much. And we also talked about how we can gently let people know if we just don't want to hear scary birth stories, even like protecting our own peace and being well informed of the choices that we get to make when it comes to our own birth experience. So it was really nice being in that online environment. I was gonna say environment, but it was like that online environment, and I loved that. So just a PSA, if you couldn't tell, I don't want scary birth experiences, please. Not in my DMs, not in my comments. Maybe one day when, after I've had my own birth experience and I share, we can share all together, but for now, keep those vibes to yourself and we can talk later. But it's wild. Everything is happening. It's just, I feel like everything from the big things, like the big appointments, down to the little things like birth classes, Jack and I just find ourselves sitting there in disbelief that we're even here. It's nuts. Like, it's nuts. So I hope if you're sitting here watching these videos and you're still within IVF or IUI or any infertility journey of yours, you can watch these and know that I also thought these days were so far away for us, or never gonna happen for us at certain points. And now we've taken birth classes and breastfeeding classes. Like, That's just wild. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not so incredibly grateful for these little things. It's truly the best time of my life right now. And I'm gonna stop talking about it because I'm gonna cry. And instead, I'm gonna scoff this food. And then I'm heading into Target because I could not find any bath mats that were cute. All of them were not cute. And then in Home Goods, the ones that were cute were like a double set for like $25. And I don't need a double set, I just need one bath mat. So I'm gonna try to head into Target after this on a full belly and with a happy baby. Oh my gosh, I really did not think those errands would take all day, but they did. I did decide yesterday that today is just not a gym day. Yesterday I woke up from a very sleepless night. I think I mentioned that. And I was like, I'm not doing the gym. But then it turned out that day was an easier day at the gym. So I was like, you know what, I'll do that. And then I'll get to do my errands on Friday without thinking about going to the gym after. So that's good. Jack is on a call, so this haul is happening in the bedroom and half of it is groceries. So I wanted to show you guys. I don't even know. But this is all of the beach groceries, which is hysterical because it's so stormy right now and there's like thunder and rain. It's really cozy for a Friday night in though. We've got these sweet peppers, coffees for the beach, a Fairlife protein shake for Jack. We have 3 extra waters. I got a pound of just plain turkey breast for Jack. And then he's going to make a fruit salad out of watermelon, grapes, apples, strawberries, and last time he said he squeezed some lemon on top, and that was just so refreshing. And then this, I was so excited. Jack's gonna be so excited I found this. It's Ben & Jerry's Half Baked. Ever since we did the Half Baked 20-week photo shoot, I did not expect to like this ice cream that much. We did not grow up a Ben & Jerry's family. We grew up just like the normal flavors of ice cream, like cookies and cream or black raspberry, like those flavors, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, like that type of thing. So Ben & Jerry's always seemed really crazy, but then when we took a bite of it, because we got it for the photo shoot, we fell in love. And we have not been able to find it since. It's tourist season, and we find that the ice cream come Friday into Saturday is like super picked over. By Sunday, it's just slim pickings. The best we can find is the peanut butter half-baked, but we both agree that it's not as good as just the regular half-baked. So we haven't had this in a few weeks in the freezer. So we're pumped, or I am, and he's about to be pumped. And then the only thing I could find at Home Goods from the list were thank you cards. They didn't have like big Tupperwares for storage, and again, I think I said I didn't like the mats there and stuff, but anyway, I got these thank you cards. They're pretty great. They were $5 each, and they came with a pack of 12. And I think 12 would cover the shower from last weekend, but we have another shower coming up, a family shower, so just in case I grabbed another one because I know I'll use them. And then at Target, I actually ended up going with this winter green mat. I think it'll show less, it's reversible, and it's got this texture on one side and then this texture on the other. We have a dark green mat in there already, so I know that it'll go. And I know that Jack would like that color as well. And then I have been eyeing these online. I saw them on a TikTok that I saved about great comfortable bras in general for pregnancy, but these ones are nursing specific. If I end up liking them, I'll leave them linked down below. I got a size large just after taking a look at them in store, and I have almost bought them online to pick up at Target like multiple times, but I was like, no, I'll hold out. I don't need them yet. But they were right there and I was in Target. So, all right, at Walmart, I ended up getting this. These are the shovels that I could find. It was 99 cents. And I liked it because this looks like a good shaping tool for the heart that I want to dig. And this is a good digger. And then this is just fun. It all came together. And then I found my favorite foundation that I wear in the summertime. time. I've been wearing my winter foundation just in a little bit of a deeper shade, but it's very matte, so it's great in the winter. I don't know, I like that look in the winter time, but this one is nice and dewy, and I find that I like it even on my oily skin. Although my skin has changed a lot during pregnancy, so this could be even better than it even was before, or I could hate it. So I bought it and we're gonna see how it goes. And this is the container. I got this at Walmart as well. This will hold, again, all of the stuff that we've just been storing in the nursery, and we can just put it in here and put it actually like in storage.